Hello again, Carlos here, and welcome back to another Evil Within 2. So we found a new member of Mobius, Taurus, and now we're going to have to go back to O'Neill to talk about what's going on. Also, we encounter a new evil person that's trying to get the core, which is Lily, and that is Theodore Wallace, or Father Theodore for that matter. Enough said, let's just go back into the marrow. Now, before we start, make sure you give a thumbs up if there's anything you like, comment down below, and subscribe. I do hope you do that. Also, press that notification bell in case you wanted to get more update. So with that said, let's begin. Now, this is pretty fast and all, so let's just go to the marrow. Hold on. I thought it was a file over there. And Hoffman is over there as well. We're just going to leave him alone for now. And there's the computer for the marrow.
Alright. Let's hope the marrow is still there.
Of course, it's going to be over there. Now let's go check on O'Neill, the Irishman. Let's see if there's any other goodies over there on the way. There's this and this. And there's another new item here. Condenser. So basically this is actually for the freeze bolt when you're making it. And this might be the way for them to Hoffman's office. And we found ourselves another breaker thing, so let's just do another puzzle. All you have to do is just press them in order. Simple.
Shit. Looks like Theodore's been here. Maybe that's why I couldn't contact O'Neill. Hoffman's safe house is nearby. I should check up on her.
Not only that, but Theodore managed to close down the other side of the town, so we won't be going over there for anymore. But at least he left us a slide, so that's good. I just hope that Hoffman is okay. Now, before we go any further, go to this room, the one that you can open. And let's just pull this out of the way, because there are more stuff there. Now, this is a theory I just found out. Theodore has the same symbol that I keep seeing all the time. And basically, some of the symbol represents his cult, because he is a cult leader after all. I also saw the same symbol in Beacon, back in Beacon from the first game. His whole door and wall is written into it, so I'm guessing that he used to be a patient in the Beacon Mental Hospital. That's just a thought. But enough said, let's go see Hoffman, or Lucy Liu, just to joke around, saying,
Hoffman, you here?
no, she's not.
Another one of these. What happened here?
Liam? Is that you? Liam? Is that you? How is my communicator getting your signal? Never mind. It doesn't matter. Where are you? What? That's on the other side of the laboratory. It's a restricted area. We were told never to go there. We don't have clearance. How did you... Okay.
O'Neill left his safe house to go to a restricted area of the Marrow? It doesn't sound like him.
Of course, doesn't sound like him because he's a nerd. But we're not going to go to that detail. Just turn around back here in the computer and read what you got. Computer file Hoffman's note. This is his concept hidden stem has always been tricky, but it disappeared of the core and the collapse of the Union and has attempted to this tenant. The collection has been begun. Sebastian left to confront Stefano. I'm afraid that he must be have failed. But you keep close an eye on this camera. Not only is Union changed, the Marrow itself, its appear seems from nowhere. Creatures that define imagination or the whole. I'm not leaving the safe house until there's have a damn good reason to do it. But who knows how long a safe house can remain safe in here? Good question. All right, let's just go follow Hoffman all the way here. I'm pretty sure we'll find these two. And one of them is not gonna live. Another fallen Mobius right there. And we got ourselves another pouch for the shotgun. That's nice. Just turn around to this area first before we can keep going. More of these guys. Or gals, I'm trying to say. I don't think I can open this. Alright, so let's go to this elevator and see what the hubbubaloo is about. And there's no elevator music, just this flicker light thing. And we made it to this area. Never been here before, though.
Looks like they had extra security for this place.
But looks like that extra security didn't last. Oh good, another mirror. Oh, there's another file, so let's just see what this says. Computer file, security protocol. Due to the sensitive negative nature of the experiment being conducted, the laboratory of this only accidental Mobius operative is preventing Unity chip design. Please observe all security protocol when entering the laboratory to be only channel. Leaving also bin to the top security non-disclosure tent as outlined in your Any operative attempt to access the laboratory without the proper clearance will be subject to the corporal punishment as outlined in the Mobius security bylaws. Looks like Mobius is trying to be strict about their policies. Now let's go see that nurse just to talk to her and see what advice I can get from her.
What can I help you with, Detective? you need my assistance again.
I do. I could use some information most of all.
I sense that. But it's all I can sense at this juncture.
What do you mean?
There's something here that's making things murky for me. For everyone in here. Although there aren't many left in here to clear things up for. You're one of the last. But for how long?
That's ominous.
Let's get you taken care of, shall we?
Thanks, but no thanks. I just needed a little talking to. Not that I needed any of that. Let's just keep moving. Okay, just needed to check. Can't get that drawer. Oh, that's cool. I like the way how this room looks. Feels all shiny and white. Almost look too realistic. Kind of reminds me of that room from the Resident Evil movie. Or Resident Evil 4, for that matter. Alright. Enough said, let's go.
All these tanks. What's this about?
I don't know. Looks like they're trying to harvest zombies or something. The computer here doesn't seem to say much. Unless they're putting them into smaller tanks to spread off marijuana, like that one movie. Although I am not likely not a punk. Yeah, okay. And we got more tanks here and there. Wonder where's Hoffman? Somehow we're beginning to be watched.
What were they doing in this lab? And why did Liam want me to meet him here? Unity cerebral chip detected. Entry authorized.
Can't pass through without one of those chips. Gotta be one around here somewhere.
There is, but just to be sure, let's just check this door anyway.
Entry denied. No Unity cerebral chip detected.
Damn it.
That's what I thought. So it looks like we're gonna have to find that chip somewhere around here. And we got ourselves a slideshow. More of these things. And there's a file right there, so let's just go see what this file says. Report stem examination. I don't know. Can't speak. We have begun to observe a new and unexpected side effect of stem integration in certain Union citizens. The symptoms began to spin enough small break through the trigger and operative affecting citizens begin to experiment on odd old memory, which have them in a state of confusion, rewritten their memory again in order to stabbing them. The new Union decision serve only to confuse the furthers. Soon the small break developed into complete dissociation and eventually total physical metamorphosis. These phenomena currently affect 5% of populace, that is troubled nervousness. Much have learned that a beacon incident, but STEAM is still experienced technology. We are isolated to the studies with the continuous union. It is previous we are stopped these before it's excavate. So basically this has to be tied to the Beacon Mental Hospital incidents. These things represented. And this must have happened before I entered this union. Alright, just let's get out of here then. Of course, one of these things broke out of their tanks, so I gotta be careful. And there's something over there. We're just gonna take our time checking something first. And we need to be real careful and quiet. One of them is right there. That was weird. But at least I killed him with both stealth kill and my crossbow. Let's see what this is about. And there's something on the other side of that thing. I don't know what it says, but we're gonna have to come back real soon. And we got ourselves the side mission to it too. Let's see what other surprise this place has for me in store. More bodies and this thing. Another one is breaking out. Breaking out. Let's go on the other side and take care of something instead of going through. Real quietly, though. Hope nobody's heard that. Let's sneak around here and take care of her. And that takes care of her, like I said. Let's go upstairs and see what else is lurking up there. There's an office. Actually, no, what I'm doing. There was an office I was going to say, but I didn't pay attention to the door in there. So let's check in this office door, see what's there for me.
Our efforts have been in vain.
I can't find it.
20% of Union's populace has been
I don't know what's going on. Must be something missing. Maybe it's upstairs or something. We're just gonna have to check it out first. Here. This is the morgue, no doubt about it. And we got a file. Irregulating studies. The phenomenon has become more prevalent. We have declared the entire laboratory wing of the marrow of the study. Citizen transformation has become quickly with a violent and they are only into these humanoids. They have lost any sense of humanity altogether. We have dubbed these effective citizens the Lost. We have determined this metamorphosis involved into the once they have to the force, they are transforming. STEM is an artificial construct. There are no viruses, bacteria, or contagions here. The loss phenomenon is therefore a mental process with a still spreading next. Perhaps the triggering was previous into the subject that their STEM further which they needed. Okay, looks like they're not called haunted or zombie things or whatever, but instead they're called the Lost. And they're not likely virus-based monsters, although they are considered paranormal individual, just like the first one. More like the first one, but with more twists and stuff. Alright, now we can go upstairs to see what's over there. Into that office. Sorry about that. There was a loud beeping noise in the background. That's taken care of. I just needed to silence this for a moment. Let's see what she has to say from me. Hold up. There we go.
Our efforts have been in vain. The core escaped less than a day ago. Within hours, we began to receive reports of lost emerging in staggering numbers. They're everywhere now. 20% of Union's populace has succumbed already, and they're actively hunting down and killing whoever is left. It's a nightmare. At this rate, there will be no one left in 2 weeks. We've lost contact with Mobius. We're trapped in here. With the Lost. It's too late to stop now. The entire Union experiment is doomed. We're all doomed. I'm sorry.
So it looks like while Lily managed to escape as the core, those Lost managed to attack everyone. Basically, Lily's the key to prevent these Lost things, but nothing we can do. We got a pouch for the medical stuff. Almost skipped to here. And there's more of these things right there. Let me just try making this. That's good. You're dead, and you're dead. Freeze you two without any noticing. Alright, now if you turn around to this area before we get any started, you will find one of these statues on these light chandelier things. You just have to find it. And be careful because those things are hiding somewhere. don't seem to see them. There it is, right there. Statue. Hold up. There we go. Now let's go inside this office. And we got ourselves another morgue upstairs. Something else is there too. Let's see what this thing
What
is
do we have here?
about. Looks like a corpse with the machine attached to it. Autopsy. Now, this is actually a machine that can drill somebody's head if we can find the access code to it. Nothing. Just taking my time just to see what, just an idea where to find this. Somebody's skulls and exoskeleton. And there's a computer. Computer file operative case. Our worst fear has begun release. The lost phenomenon has spread to the Mobius operative. Yeah, the illicit transfer war relates to overwire, but the operative has begun. We were obligated to qualify to terminate affected Mobius before it could transform. Perhaps this experiment is so many lost corpses in the mat. Yeah. Perhaps the murdering a condescending units. Removing the chip is possible with X-raying devices. Mirroring place is subject on the current and enter the evacuation device's active code 0128. 0128.
If they haven't removed this guy's chip yet, I can use it to get through that door and find Hoffman.
That's right. So enter the code exactly in the file. Hold up, background. I messed up in that. Okay. Just press the code 0128,
Okay,
and you're done.
Let's see what happens.
And looks like we're gonna drill this guy's head to get that chip. Yeah, that's that cracking noise, though. Now let's get the chip.
Thank God he's already dead. I gotta get out of this lab.
Do I dare turn around to see what was that? Yes, I did. Of course, most of the bodies are gone. I don't have enough to craft any more weapons or bolts. So I might as well just keep it quiet. Most of these things are out there. I forgot to get this, sorry. Sounds like they're closer, but they're actually below me. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to keep it quiet, so I'm gonna mute this for a little bit. Okay, that was a long silence, but that takes care of that. And we found ourselves a key. That's good. So now that we got the chip, we're gonna have to go through it. But at first, I'm gonna have to check around here in case this guy's faking his death. Or not. Let me just explore around a little longer here. No, nothing here. I never had a chance to check in this drawer. Of course, I haven't checked this area, so I'm gonna use the vault to break this through and check what's inside. Sounds like looks like a quarantine area.
Are these Union citizens? What was Mobius doing with them?
I am not certain, but looks like they're having some time grinding them to peace. And we got ourselves the Mobius hazmat demon suit. And there's a little railroad tunnel thing. More bodies and body bags here. It's coming from this area.
Looks like it goes down forever.
And there are more of these things down there too. I can still hear them. Looks like they're dumping all the corpses down the hole so they won't turn into the Lost. Let's check in this computer. Pit observation. It's lonely here and creepy. Dumping these bodies, these things, into the pit and they just keep coming. How did I end up in this detail? Been hearing things, voices coming from the pit, but that can't be. I think there are a pit that there must be hidden that worse. Holler is not the sensitive, but I can't even be infected and not a virus, but bacteria has been as at least that what they told me. Shit, I got to keep things to there, and I just loneliness and I'm making it. Loneliness and beginning around me, freaky corpses. It's not the parent phenomena.
Oh no. It's coming. I gotta get out of here.
Yes, that thing again. I was trying to duck, but I don't know. This thing again, so looks like I have to get out of here before this anima, aka Shimmer, tries to kill me. And it locks me out in.
No.
And now I'm back here in Beacon Mental Hospital again.
That thing again.
Alright, I can't let her see me. Just wait for it. I don't know how she can just float like that. I'm going to this direction. Or not. I don't think I could just distract her. Gotta make it quick. That was a close one. Heading downstairs. And there's somebody down over here, so... Is that my body? She's moving all the object to block my path. That was a close one. To hurry up before things get worse. Alright, I can't go there, so I'm gonna have to make my way towards her. Okay, where do I go? Oh, there it is. Don't see me, don't see me. Man, this is gonna get stressful. Almost there. Turn around, turn around. No. Might as well try something. Give it a try. I don't have time for this. I'm getting out of here.
That thing again. Why is it after me? What does it have to do with this place?
I don't know, but I gotta hurry up before this thing gets me. What's this? The physical of the bottom, the top half of it has been off. But keeping and observing information together in the city could have. It has been seen from Detective Castellanos uniquely has been entered and left in without Alexander. Okay, we couldn't learn about mental reponents seemingly go about business while observing for a distant with the continue the detective mental state has been and reported to find out the organization a weak base. Alright, nothing there. That's already been taken off.
Mobius were using me as their guinea pig. Long-lasting residual effects. They knew Stem would scar me like this.
Alright, yeah. They knew something, so let's just see what else is there. Letter from the police chief. Okay. Jim here. Just a quick note for giving an update on the Castellano beacon solution. Excuse me. We sent Sebastian to him. The beacon incident means that kept under the rapid according to only lows end. We have made operative sitting, but not enough to ensure total information back out. Fortunately, the staff on the organization payroll once determined how much Castellanos know, we can easily double throughout the ceremony. With him, Sebastian won't be sure if they. Now that he needed much help, he's been subbing things that assist like a zombie. Poor son of a bitch is obviously having some trouble dealing with this whatever happened to him in here. I also feel bad for him, like knowing guilt for all of us. Different person now. But the price of progress. If you wanted to make an order, break an egg or two. James, yes.
Kidman was right. They're everywhere. They were right under my nose the entire time.
Yes, Mobius. Alright, enough said. Let's get out of here.
A way out?
Seems like it. And look what we have here. Some sort of picture show. The event from the first game. Leslie and Rubik. Yeah, that's basically footage from the first. They never mentioned anything about Leslie, though. Or son of a bitch. Kidman. You know, I kind of like it how they use the footage from the first game instead of recreating it to give it like a vibe to be similar to the previous.
Can't get out. Still here. Can't leave. What is this? Nothing changes.
That's me. And looks like I have more footage that occurred in the first. Everything from the doctor's brother to Beacon, final boss, everything. And me taking the trip over there to the incidents and all. Alright, enough said. Let's see what this is about.
My fault. It's all my fault. What the hell is this? Can't move on. Can't move. The source of my pain is me. The part of me still stuck in Stem. Never getting out. No. I'm wrong. I will get out. But without you... What was that? It felt different than the others. More real. Like something changed. I feel... good. Huh. My trusty revolver. Haven't seen you in a long time.
Actually, that's not your revolver. That was one of your partners, or the police officer's revolver. Carline. I think that's it. But enough said, we've got ourselves another slide. And we got ourselves a new weapon. The revolver. Even though it's not actually mine. But it served more of a magnum than a revolver. See how powerful it shoots? And it looks like that shimmering thing is gone for good, so I don't think I can worry that much anymore. Now let's get back to that location I'm supposed to head. And see if I can find O'Neill and Hoffman. Let's see if this chip thing works.
Scanning for Unity cerebral chip. Please wait.
Take your sweet time.
Unity cerebral chip detected. Entry authorized.
About time. Hope I can still catch up with Hoffman and O'Neill.
Hope so. And we've got ourselves more goodies. Because I have a feeling that this is going to be a boss fight soon. Let me just check around here first. And they're experimenting on those lost things. This Dama dog thing. Excuse me. I don't know, but I think they're called Spawn. That's what they are. And these flaming things. I don't think that's it. I don't know. This one seems fat. Where are they?
Voices.
It's coming from that door.
Just listen. Listen. His voice will tell you.
You've got to resist him!
Hoffman! Stand back!
No! He doesn't know what he's doing! Ugh. Liam! Don't!
What do you mean, Liam?
Stay back!
Ugh.
Is that thing actually Liam?
Stay out of my way, Sebastian.
O'Neill, what happened?
Theodore showed me the way. I am his now. I helped him hide. And in exchange, he gave me a new life.
A life as a slave.
You'll never understand. For that, you'll burn!
Okay, we have ourselves a boss fight with Irishmen. So all we have to do is just keep shooting them.
Getting
But
too hot in here. Gotta put the flames out.
Of course, you keep shooting that flamethrower. I'm gonna have to run from him for now.
I told him.
Gotta be careful though. I don't think he saw me yet.
You won't get out of here. He commands that I take care of you. You can either die or change like me.
That takes care of that.
I'm weak. I won't go down easy. Stop running.
I don't think so. Can you actually see with that mask on? I need to turn on this thing so the hydrant to turn on. Let me see if I can distract him with this. Nope.
You must be cleansed.
And shoot that thing real quick.
Run all you want. You can't get out of here. You're gonna pay for that.
That works.
That's it. I'm done playing with you.
Yeah. And I'm done playing with you. His head looks like a soggy testicle, if you look carefully. Let me.
I'm sorry, Master. I won't let him get away. I promise.
I'm gonna have to shut off that tank thing so he won't use it.
I won't go down easy. You think you're too good to fight me? Damn it!
I'm gonna have to use that bottle if this works. And that was a mistake. Freezing, hitting that bottle on that thing.
Yes, Father Theodore. I told him.
Of course he's under the influence of Theodore Wallace. don't see him. Let me try getting the old trusty revolver. That got his attention.
Give in, Sebastian! Listen to him. He'll change your mind like he did mine.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm sorry, Master. I won't let him get away. I promise. Let the flames consume you.
Wait until he comes close and I'll shoot him.
Damn you, Sebastian! Underestimated me before. Never again. Stop running.
This is gonna take a while. It's pretty basic because you have to just shoot him, trick him and all that.
Theodore, I told him.
And he has to turn on all the hydrant, fire extinguisher or whatever, sprinkler to get rid of the fires. I literally can't think right now because I have to stay focused. I'm gonna have to, hold up. I'm gonna have to try to fix this. This has to work. I don't think I can turn on this thing.
Once you give in, all the confusion and guilt will go away. I'm sorry, Master. I won't let him get away. I promise.
Let me try shocking him and turning him around.
You must be cleansed.
And I used the wrong bolt.
Yes, Father Theodore. I told him. How does it feel to be the weak one now? I'm not weak anymore, Sebastian. I won't go down easy.
You can't get me if you... I'll try to blow this thing off now. Well, that worked.
You think you're so clever?
I'm gonna have to use my thing again.
You think you're too good to fight me?
And he's chasing me, so I'm gonna have to smoke him. I think that worked. I just hope he doesn't find me.
Let the flames consume you. Yes, Father Theodore. I told him.
This thing is in the way. I'm gonna switch this from now.
You'll never escape me.
Now let's just give him a little taste of his own medicine. Doesn't work.
You must be cleansed. I'm sorry, Master. I won't let him.
Shut up. Oh, he does look like a soggy testicle. His head.
Thank you, Sebastian. Finally, free from his voice. From my fears. I was so scared. You've got to stop him.
I can't stop him if I can't find him, O'Neill.
He phase shifted. He's not here. Not anywhere. The machine in the room next door. You've got to destroy it.
What machine?
He made me build it. To hide him. Destroy it. So that you can destroy him.
What happened? How did O'Neill get turned into that thing?
I don't know. I've been locked in my safe house since you left. When Liam called and asked me to meet him, I was so relieved to hear his voice. But he wasn't Liam. He was that thing. I tried to get through to him, but you heard him. Theodore Wallace did something to him.
Poor guy. I didn't want to have to kill him.
You didn't have a choice. Theodore wasn't gonna give him up. So what now?
Let's take a look at this machine O'Neill was talking about.
I think it's on the other side of the room where you found us. Let's go.
Okay. First, let's just take this thing, which is a broken flamethrower. So if we find more parts, we can use it against these enemies.
Flamethrower. I could use this, but it's broken. If I found the right parts...
Yeah, I just said that, guy. Now that's taken care of, we can prepare our next mission, a war against Union with Theodore against... What I'm trying to say is we have to have a war against Theodore in Union. And we found this thing.
I would never disobey.
What does Theodore... I mean, what does O'Neill has to say about this?
Yes, Master. Of course. The machine is operating as it should. Thank you, Father Theodore. To hear you say that, it fills me with pride. What? But she is harmless to us. She's not... No. I would never disobey. Of course I will. Whatever pleases you. Yukiko, can you hear me? I'm in the fabrication room. Clearances don't mean much when everyone's dead. Just... please come and meet me here. I have something to show you. It's important. I'm sorry, Yukiko, but he demands it.
So it looks like Theodore is manipulating everyone into his will. That's how he turns into one of that thing. And I'm losing track of what I'm saying now, so yeah. And this must be the machine. Actually, I'm not going to say, so Sebastian, you take it from me.
Lots of weird stuff in here. Looks like he was building something.
Maybe that machine he was talking about.
Yes. Now let's read this book next to the altar.
Mark of influence. Theodore's sticking his fingers in every part of this place.
It's almost like a form of communication with him.
So I was right. He's trying to communicate Lil Neo and everyone else to his will with using this book. I don't think it's the Necronomicon or the something like that. But I will say this. I think that Theodore may be linked to the devil, or at least call himself the Antichrist, for that matter. Yeah, I'm not certain either, so let's check what's inside here.
So you know Theodore Wallace?
Of course. He's head of recruitment. But what's he doing in STEM? And why is he doing this?
There's a lot going on that you don't know about. Theodore wants Lily for himself. You saw what he did to O'Neill. He'll do that to everybody in here if he has to. He'll tear this place apart to get his hands on her. I can't let that happen.
Then we might as well find out how to stop him.
What is it?
I'm not totally sure. But it looks a hell of a lot like the stable field emitter. Whatever it is, O'Neill said to destroy it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I know just how. It's me.
Sebastian, I'm starting to think you forgot about me.
Have you finished arming that cookie dough of yours?
I have. Looking for an excuse to use it too.
Good. I'm sending you my coordinates. Bring the big guns. We're going hunting.
Got it. I'm already gone. See you soon.
I'm almost ready over here. Let me know when you're good to go.
Let's have a little chat with these people.
I need you to clarify a few things for me, Hoffman. You didn't seem surprised to see Esmeralda here.
Why should I be? She's a familiar face in STEM.
Everybody knows everybody in Mobius, huh?
More like I know everybody. I've been in charge of new hire evaluations for years.
Like one big dysfunctional family.
Esmeralda's the best person to have around in dangerous situations. She's a good soldier.
You're damn right I am.
I assume you know Myra, too?
I do. We work together closely.
How could she do this? How could she stand by while they conducted experiments on Lily? How could she tell Lily that I was dead?
Myra's maternal instinct is very strong. She joined Mobius to be closer to Lily. And the word experiment is a bit harsh. Lily was treated well, and she was able to interact with her mother on a daily basis. As far as telling Lily you were dead, I believe Myra only did it to protect Lily's feelings.
Yeah, well... I believe Myra's maternal instinct has gotten a little bit out of control.
Hopefully, you can work this all out as a family when this is all over.
I've been into Theodore's reality. If it's a reflection of his psyche, he's definitely got some serious mental issues.
That would explain why he's so powerful.
And yet he's hiding.
Perhaps it's easier to manipulate from the shadows.
Well, I'm about to drag him out of the shadows.
If what Liam told us was true...
There's only one way to find out. I don't know if you should be in here when this thing goes off.
I don't think I want to be. There were some interesting items in the other room that Liam was working on. I want to go check and see if there's anything that might be useful.
Okay. But then you should get back to your safe house. No telling what will happen in here once we shut this thing down.
Will do.
That takes care of her. Now let's talk to Taurus.
Tell me something, Torres. So you knew Hoffman before this?
Everybody knows Hoffman. You don't get into Mobius without passing through her office.
Can she be trusted?
I might have said no before, but nothing like being abandoned by your corporate masters to make you rethink your position. She's trapped in here like the rest of us.
So you're not sure?
Yeah, she's not bad. Just a bit of a cold fish. I have trouble completely trusting people who look at me like I'm something in a petri dish.
I don't know what's gonna happen when we blow this thing up.
Me either. But at least we're being proactive.
I don't think we're gonna convince Theodore to leave Lily alone. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who can be talked into doing the right thing.
So you're giving me orders to shoot on sight?
I'm just saying be prepared for anything. You can't predict what's gonna happen in this place. No offense, but how did someone as smart and headstrong as you wind up in an organization like Mobius?
I was a demolitions expert in the army. They loaned me out to Mobius for some Black Ops stuff. Once my term was up, they came knocking.
And you just joined up like that?
They were pretty good salesmen. They don't tell you everything when you sign up. I was... tasked with some things that I'm not proud of. They expect you to follow blindly, and if you disobey... When Myra offered me the opportunity to get out, I had to take it. I've still got some morals left, despite the things that I've had to do.
Alright, we're just going to leave the last one alone for now, because we're about to call it quits for today. But if you turn around into this machine, you'll find yet another statue. Now we have two. I'm going to be heading back to the safe room, so... just to be sure, let me just check around. More of these bathtub things for the STEM machine. Nothing. So let's head back to the room we just came out. And take our time running all the way to the hallway. I don't see any coffee, so it looks like I'm good. Let's see what my nurse have to say to me after this whole thing ends.
We've got to stop meeting like this, Detective.
Yes, that apparently this is the third time I'm talking to you. More brain gel. That's good. Sniper rifle. Alright, let's see what she has to say to me.
Don't you think it's time that you moved on?
Or not. Let me just check what I can upgrade here. Now we can go back to the safe room and save our progress. But first, let's try to check our progress with old Neo. Even though, yeah, that's what I thought. He's already gone.
Didn't want to kill him. But Theodore left me no choice.
Oh well, that's the facts of life. Now let's go to the projector and see what my slide says. Tell my future. Tell my past.
Kidman, it's me.
Read you loud and clear, Sebastian.
Mobius. A name. That was all I had to go on. Every avenue I pursued led to a dead end. And now I find out that they're everywhere. Hidden in plain sight. I don't understand how.
I told you before. You don't find Mobius unless they want you to. They've been around for a long, long time. They know what they're doing. We knew you were looking. We were watching you. And we were able to stop you every time you got too close.
Why? Why do they do this?
People need leadership.
People choose leaders. What Mobius wants to do isn't leadership. It's imprisonment. They know this. If they own all the media and politicians already, they should be out in the open. They hide in the shadows because they know what they're doing is evil. If people knew the truth, they'd burn Mobius to the ground.
Maybe you're right. But if people ever did find out the truth, who would believe them?
Yeah. The easiest way to hide a conspiracy is to make people think there's no such thing as a conspiracy. Kidman, come in.
I'm here, Sebastian. What's up?
Ever get the feeling you don't know what's real anymore?
More than most people. Although probably not as much as you.
The first time I was inside STEM, I didn't know I was in it. Even when I got out, I was never totally sure that I'd ever left. And when I tried to explain what happened...
People told you you were crazy.
Of course. If someone came to me with my story, I'd have them committed for their own protection.
I know. I'm with Mobius, and it still took me a while to adjust after Beacon. It was like living in a perpetual state of deja vu. Sometimes I still get a little confused.
And that's why you stayed out this time?
I don't ever want to go back into STEM again if I can avoid it.
Consider yourself lucky. Union is like having deja vu in the middle of a dream about deja vu. I hope I can make it out of here with my mind intact.
I just hope you make it out of there, period. I'm not sure anyone gets out with their mind completely intact. STEM marks you in ways that I think no one's aware of yet.
So that explains the Mobius conspiracy, that how evil it is, and how Sebastian feel when he got out of STEM. Living in a nightmare. But the good thing about that nightmare is you get more gels. 2 of them for that matter. So it looks like we're going to have to call it quits for now. So thank you again for watching my video. And like I said before, I hope you leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. And make sure you press that notification bell. So until then, I will see you again in the next chapter.